Welcome to our introduction to ChatGPT tools. In this video, we'll explore how these innovative tools can transform the way you interact with the world around you. Whether it's recognizing plants and animals, interpreting images, or uncovering historical secrets, ChatGPT offers a suite of features that make learning intuitive and fun. Join us on this journey to unlock the hidden potential of every image and every moment. Starting with our first tool, recognizing plants and animals. What secrets does nature reveal when you learn to see with ChatGPT? Can you imagine walking through a forest, pointing your phone at a flower or animal and discovering its story within seconds? Today, what once seemed impossible is now reality. Subscribe to the channel now and join us in turning curiosity into unlimited knowledge. With ChatGPT's image analysis feature, you can instantly recognize plant, flower, and animal species. You don't need to be an expert, just snap a picture and receive not only the scientific name, but also fun facts, natural habitats, and practical advice about each living being. Remember that childhood feeling when everything seemed like a mystery? Use this feature when traveling or exploring parks, and turn every walk into a learning adventure. Many believe AI always makes mistakes. In reality, the better the picture, the more accurate the identification. Only scientists can recognize species. Now, anyone can be an explorer with ChatGPT in their pocket. You can create a nature exploration blog, offer virtual tours, or sell educational guides based on your discoveries. Every step you take in nature could be the beginning of a story you never imagined. Before, I ignored everything around me. Now, every plant and every animal has a name, a story, and a meaning for me. Imagine living in a world where every leaf, every whisper of the wind tells you an ancient secret. Don't walk through life without hearing its messages. Subscribe and discover with us how every look can open a door to wonder. And remember, it's not the world that changes, it's you who begins to see differently. What if a simple image could teach you more than you ever thought possible? With ChatGPT's second tool, you don't just look, you interpret, connect, and learn. Discover how every image can become an infinite source of practical wisdom. Subscribe to our channel and join us in unlocking the hidden power behind what you see. Can an image change the way you think? Discover ChatGPT's hidden power. What if I told you that every image you see hides information that could change your life, but no one ever taught you how to see it? Learn to unlock all the hidden knowledge in the images you encounter daily. The second tool of ChatGPT not only analyzes images, but also interprets their context, connects relevant data, and transforms every visual detail into useful information. A landscape, an object, a graph. Everything can become a lesson if you know how to ask the right questions. What if every photo you've ever taken could tell you a story you don't know yet? When using this tool, ask specific questions about the images. What does it represent? What culture is behind it? What lesson can I learn from this? Believing that only what you see matters is a mistake. What truly matters is what you can interpret. People say only experts can deeply analyze images, but with ChatGPT, any curious mind can become an interpreter of hidden realities. You can monetize this skill by creating educational content based on images, offering visual analysis for brands, or developing creativity courses. An image doesn't just capture a moment, it captures an entire universe if you learn to look beyond. Before, I would see a photo and forget it. Now every image teaches me something new about cultures, art, science, and about myself. Behind every image lies a story worth telling. Every color, every shadow, every shape is an echo of something greater. Don't just look with your eyes, look with your soul. And remember, the world doesn't change just because you look differently. The world changes because you decide to see it differently. Subscribe and start discovering it with us. Can you imagine traveling through time just by observing an image? The third tool of ChatGPT doesn't just identify what you see, it unlocks secrets of the past and connections that still live today. Get ready to see images like never before. What if you could travel to the past or future through a single photograph? Subscribe to the channel now and discover how an image can become a time machine for your mind. ChatGPT's third tool allows you to analyze historical or modern images with surprising detail. From ancient monuments to recent events, you can obtain context, dates, curiosities, and cultural connections that once only historians could explain. Imagine looking at an ancient painting and understanding not just its style, but the secret story behind each brushstroke. When using this function, don't just ask what you see. Ask why it's important, what impact it had, and how it connects to today. The most common mistake is believing only books can teach you history. Today, every image can open a door to the past. Many believe you need years of study to interpret art and history, but with ChatGPT, anyone can awaken that dormant understanding. You can monetize this skill by creating educational content for social media, telling visual stories, or designing virtual cultural experiences. Each historical image not only shows what was, but also what we are capable of remembering and building. Before, I saw statues and ruins as just rocks. Today, I see entire civilizations speaking to me across time. Never underestimate the power of an image filled with history. Every glance into the past teaches a truth for your future. Don't walk through life ignoring the voices of yesterday. Learn to listen and let yourself be transformed. Did you know that an image can be a secret doorway to the past? With ChatGPT's third tool, you'll learn to look at paintings, monuments, and photographs like a time explorer. Every detail, every stroke, every shadow holds a story that still beats today. Learn with us how to turn a simple image into a powerful life lesson. What if every sign, every phrase in another language could speak directly to your heart? The fourth tool of ChatGPT breaks invisible barriers. It translates texts from images and instantly connects you to cultures, stories, and people that once seemed distant. Today, you're not just learning a language. You're learning to read the world, breaking barriers. Translate any image and connect with the world. Thanks to ChatGPT. Have you ever dreamed of understanding languages from all around the world just by looking at an image? Subscribe to the channel now and turn any sign, document, or billboard into a bridge to new knowledge. ChatGPT's fourth tool lets you translate text directly from images. No more typing word by word. Now, with a simple capture, you can understand signs, menus, notices, ancient manuscripts, and more. Imagine traveling to a foreign country and understanding every message as if you were a local. When using this tool, focus on capturing clear, well-lit, focused images. Better images mean more accurate, fluid translations. The most common mistake is thinking it only works for popular languages. In reality, ChatGPT recognizes a wide variety of languages, even some rare ones. Many believe only polyglots can open cultural doors. But today, artificial intelligence makes you a citizen of the world. Monetize this knowledge by helping travelers, translating ancient documents, or creating multilingual cultural content. Every word translated is a wall that falls, a new window opened to human understanding. Before, a foreign language was a barrier for me. Now it's an invitation to connect. Remember, understanding a language doesn't just expand your external world, it also expands your inner world. Don't view life from a distance anymore. Dare to truly understand it. Learn with us, and let every word bring you closer to a world without borders. Do you feel overwhelmed by the amount of information you see every day? The fifth tool of ChatGPT doesn't just read for you, it understands, summarizes, and delivers the essential in seconds. Because in a world full of noise, knowing how to focus is a superpower. Master information, summarize text from images in seconds with ChatGPT. Did you know you can now turn long text into clear, quick summaries using just an image? Subscribe and like the channel now and learn how to transform dense information into accessible knowledge in seconds. ChatGPT's fifth tool allows you to capture text from images, such as information panels, documents, manuals, or even whiteboards, and get intelligent, structured, easy-to-understand summaries. Imagine saving hours of reading at a museum, an exhibition, or during academic research. When using this tool, focus on capturing complete, sharp images. The clearer the information, the more precise and useful the summary. The most common mistake is relying solely on automatic summaries without review. Always validate the information and complement it with your own judgment. Many believe summarizing is just for students, but in reality, knowing how to extract the essential makes you more agile in any field of life. Monetize this skill by creating educational content, helping professionals digest technical information, or generating practical guides from extensive materials. Every summary you generate not only simplifies the world, it also expands your ability to focus on what truly matters. Before, I felt overwhelmed by endless texts. Now I see every page as an open door to fast learning. Don't let information overload stop you. Learn with us how to capture the essential and transform every word into a tool for growth. What if every image you see could become a story that inspires, moves, and connects? The sixth tool of ChatGPT doesn't just describe what you see, it creates narratives that turn simple moments into eternal memories. Get ready to discover the hidden power of words. Turn images into stories that inspire. Learn visual storytelling with ChatGPT. What if you could describe any image with precise words like a skilled storyteller? Subscribe to the channel now and learn how to turn any photograph into a meaningful story. The sixth tool of ChatGPT generates detailed and creative descriptions from any image. It's not just about saying what you see. It's about conveying emotions, atmospheres, and hidden messages in every scene. Imagine describing a simple beach and making whoever listens feel the breeze and smell the ocean. When using this tool, focus on capturing images with emotions, expressions, environments, unique moments. This makes your descriptions richer and more human. The most common mistake is staying at the surface. Learn with us to see beyond feelings, hidden details, symbolism. Many believe that only writers or artists can narrate images, but today anyone can create memorable stories by learning how to describe what they see. You can monetize this skill by creating illustrated books, writing visual reviews, or developing narrative content for social media and emotional marketing. Every description you create doesn't just explain the world, it brings it to life. Before I used to look at an image and say, "It's nice." Now I see an entire universe waiting to be told. Don't let beauty go unnoticed. Learn how to put words to the art of seeing. Subscribe to the channel if you want to learn. Have you ever wondered how many amazing ideas get lost simply because we didn't learn to look differently? The seventh tool of ChatGPT doesn't just observe images. It extracts pure inspiration from them and teaches you to find opportunities where others only see the ordinary. Get ready to discover that creativity can be trained. Awaken your creativity. How to find ideas in images with ChatGPT. What if you could generate creative ideas from a simple image? Activate the notification bell and join us in learning how to turn any photograph into an endless spark of inspiration. The seventh tool of ChatGPT analyzes images and suggests ideas, concepts, stories, or projects based on what you see. A painting, a landscape, an urban scene, everything can become the starting point for something extraordinary. Imagine looking at an ordinary street and discovering the start of your next big idea. When using this tool, focus on selecting images that transmit energy, emotions, or contradictions. These are the best sources for igniting creativity. The most common mistake is seeking only the obvious. True inspiration is hidden in the unnoticed details. Many believe that inspiration is just a matter of luck. But today, thanks to artificial intelligence, you can provoke, summon, and build it. Monetize this skill by creating creative campaigns, designing unique products, writing stories, or generating original content for brands and networks. Every image is a universe of possibilities waiting to be explored by your imagination. Before, I would pass by places seeing only routine. Now, every corner of the world offers me a map to new ideas. Don't wait for inspiration to come like a gift. Dare to actively seek it. Turn every image into the seed of a story that only you can create. Did you know that you can turn a simple image into a lesson that can change the way someone sees the world? The eighth tool of ChatGPT transforms any photograph into a bridge between knowledge and the minds ready to learn, because teaching is not just explaining, it's inspiring. Educate with images. How to teach clearly and powerfully using ChatGPT. What if you could create personalized educational content from a simple image? Subscribe to the channel now and learn how to turn each photograph into a powerful teaching and learning tool. The eighth tool of ChatGPT analyzes images and generates didactic explanations adapted to different levels of understanding: child, basic, advanced, or specialized. A painting, a map, a visual experiment, everything can be turned into accessible knowledge for any audience. Imagine explaining the story behind a painting or the functioning of a machine to anyone, regardless of their age or background. When using this tool, always think about who will learn from the content. Adjust the depth, language, and approach according to the audience. The most common mistake is giving too much information at once. The key is teaching progressively with clear and relatable examples. Many believe that only teachers can educate, but today, anyone willing to share knowledge holds the key to transformation. Monetize this skill by creating courses, educational infographics, school materials, or didactic content for social media. Each explanation you generate doesn't just transmit information, it plants seeds of wisdom in others' minds. Before, I thought teaching was just for experts. Today, I understand that each of us can guide others if we know how to communicate what we see. Don't keep knowledge to yourself. Learn to share it clearly, accessibly, and powerfully. Subscribe and become a light bringer for those who seek to learn. Now let's dive into the advanced tools that ChatGPT has to offer. These tools are designed to push the boundaries of what you can achieve, giving you the power to create, innovate, and educate like never before. Whether you're a content creator, an educator, or someone looking to unlock new potentials, these advanced tools will elevate your capabilities to new heights. Stay tuned as we explore each one in detail. How much would your life change if you could understand what others feel before they even say a word? The 9th tool of ChatGPT teaches you to read emotions in images, to decipher gestures, and to connect beyond words. Because understanding others isn't a gift, it's a skill you can learn. Decode hidden emotions. Learn to read faces with ChatGPT. What if you could analyze human emotions just by looking at an image? Subscribe to the channel now and learn how to read gestures, glances, and hidden expressions thanks to ChatGPT. The 9th tool of ChatGPT allows you to interpret emotions in images: joy, sadness, surprise, doubt, fear. Now you don't just see faces, you sense what they feel. This skill helps you communicate better, understand others, and build deeper relationships. Imagine recognizing what someone feels, even when they don't say it out loud. When using this tool, pay close attention to details, the tension of the lips, the sparkle in the eyes, body posture. Every gesture is a silent word. The most common mistake is staying only at the surface. Not everything is in the smile or the frown. The real emotion lies in the nuances. Many believe that understanding others is a matter of intuition, but now you can consciously and precisely train your perception. Monetize this skill by helping in human resources, emotional consulting, empathetic marketing, or creating sensitive content. Each emotion you understand opens a new door to authentic connection. Before, I only heard words. Now, I learn to listen to what the heart doesn't say out loud. Don't limit yourself to seeing faces. Learn to see souls. Join us and become a bridge of empathy in a world that needs to be more felt than understood. Did you know that while some see problems, others see opportunities simply because they've learned to look differently? The 10th tool of ChatGPT not only analyzes images, it trains your mind to detect hidden possibilities, brilliant ideas, and new paths where others see only routine. Today you can learn to see the world not as it is, but as it could be. Discover invisible opportunities. Learn to see what others don't with ChatGPT. ChatGPT's 10th tool analyzes images to find opportunities. A product with potential, an unmet need, a business idea hidden in a detail. Every image becomes a map towards something new you can build or take advantage of. Imagine looking at a simple street scene and seeing your next big opportunity in it. When using this tool, look for unusual elements, curious combinations, or unmet implicit needs. That's where the greatest ideas are born. The most common mistake is looking without questioning. Always ask yourself, what's missing here? What could improve this scene? Many believe that opportunities are about luck, but in truth, it's about vision and training. Monetize this skill by finding niche markets, creating innovative products, or helping brands detect trends before competitors. Every opportunity you discover doesn't just transform your path, it can also transform the world for others. Before, I saw only problems. Now I see possibilities. Don't walk through life as a spectator. Learn to see it as a creator of new realities. Train your vision to detect what others still cannot see. Did you know that the difference between a forgotten product and an unforgettable one lies in how you connect visually with people's emotions? The 11th tool of ChatGPT transforms ordinary images into marketing campaigns that not only sell, but also inspire, move, and leave a mark. Today, more than ever, selling is about creating emotion. From images to emotions, create visual marketing campaigns with ChatGPT. What if you could generate powerful visual marketing campaigns starting from a single image? Subscribe to the channel now and discover how ChatGPT can help you build visual messages that connect with real emotions and needs. The 11th tool of ChatGPT analyzes images and suggests creative marketing strategies, slogans, key messages, ideal audiences, and emotions your visual content should evoke. A photo is no longer just aesthetics, it becomes strategy. Imagine creating a campaign that doesn't just sell, but truly touches people's hearts. When using this tool, first understand which emotion the image awakens: inspiration, trust, nostalgia, desire. That emotion will be your guide to building a powerful message. The most common mistake is creating cold, generic campaigns. The real difference lies in touching hearts, not just showcasing products. Many think that emotional marketing requires luck or magic formulas, but with the right tools, you can learn to do it authentically. Monetize this ability by creating brand campaigns, designing emotional content for social media, or consulting on humanized branding. Each message that connects builds a brand that stays in people's memories and souls. Before, I thought selling was just showing products. Today, I know that selling is connecting. Don't just sell objects, tell stories, awaken emotions. Join us and turn your visual ideas into messages that leave a lasting impression. Can you imagine turning a sea of messy ideas into a clear map that guides you towards your goals? The 12th tool of ChatGPT doesn't just organize information, it helps you visualize connections, discover paths, and build strategies that transform dreams into concrete plans, because those who organize their minds organize their lives. Organize your ideas in seconds. Create visual mind maps with ChatGPT. What if you could create visual mind maps from any image in seconds? Subscribe to the channel now and learn how to structure your ideas clearly, creatively, and powerfully with ChatGPT. The 12th tool of ChatGPT analyzes images and extracts key concepts, relationships, and information hierarchies, organizing them into mind maps that facilitate understanding, planning, and decision-making. Imagine turning a simple photo or diagram into a visual action plan that transforms your projects. When using this tool, think in terms of connections. How do the elements relate to each other? What natural hierarchies or pathways emerge from the image? The most common mistake is trying to organize information linearly, but real thinking is radial. It starts from a central idea and expands outward. Many believe mind maps are only for students, but today they are powerful tools for leaders, creators, and strategists. Monetize this ability by designing mind maps for courses, project plans, presentations, or structured content creation. Each mind map you create doesn't just organize idea choices, it unlocks new possibilities. Before, my thoughts were a tangled mess. Now, every image becomes a starting point for clarity. Don't let your ideas get lost in the noise. Learn to visualize them, connect them, and bring them to life. Subscribe and turn your thoughts into real achievements. Did you know that a small correction can turn an ordinary image into one that moves, inspires, and stays in memory? The 13th tool of ChatGPT doesn't just enhance images, it sharpens your eye, amplifies your message, and turns each photo into an experience that truly impacts. Because beauty isn't about changing everything, it's about revealing the best of what already exists. Sharpen your eye, improve images, and create visual impact with ChatGPT. What if you could boost your visual creativity by automatically correcting your composition mistakes? Subscribe to the channel now and discover how ChatGPT helps you refine images to deliver the exact message you intend. The 13th tool of ChatGPT analyzes images and suggests improvements in framing, focus, lighting, color balance, and overall composition. No matter if you're a photographer, a content creator, or a beginner, you can now sharpen your eye and your visual impact. Imagine turning a good picture into an unforgettable one with small, meaningful adjustments. When using this tool, pay attention to the story every image tells. A good correction doesn't change its essence, it strengthens it. The most common mistake is thinking that improving an image means altering its authenticity, but in reality, optimizing means revealing its purest message. Many believe that only professionals understand composition. Today, anyone can elevate their image quality by learning basic principles. Monetize this skill by correcting images for others, enhancing portfolios, creating attractive visual content, or advising brands on their public image. Each conscious correction doesn't just improve a photo, it trains your eye to see the world with more beauty and precision. Before, I took random pictures. Now, every image I create carries a clear purpose and a greater impact. Don't let a great story get lost in a poor image. Learn to perfect your vision. Turn every photo into an unforgettable experience. Have you ever felt something so deeply that even words couldn't explain it? The 14th tool of ChatGPT turns those invisible emotions into images that speak, move, and tell stories without saying a single word. Today, your feelings can become art. Bring your emotions to life. Create visual art from feelings with ChatGPT. What if you could turn any emotion or abstract concept into a unique visual image? Subscribe to the channel now and discover how ChatGPT can help you create visual representations of ideas, feelings, and dreams. The 14th tool of ChatGPT generates conceptual images based on words, emotions, or abstract descriptions. It's a way to transform invisible thoughts into tangible, powerful, and meaningful visual expressions. Imagine seeing your hope, resilience, or creativity reflected in an image made especially for you. When using this tool, first connect deeply with what you feel or want to express. The more genuine the concept, the more powerful the resulting image will be. The most common mistake is trying to copy other representations. The real strength lies in creating from your own emotional truth. Many believe that visual art is only for artists. But today, any human being can turn their inner world into a work that inspires others. Monetize this ability by creating conceptual art for emotional campaigns, personalized illustrations, book covers, or innovative art projects. Every conceptual image you create not only expresses ideas, it frees entire worlds that once only existed inside you. Before, my emotions were scattered words. Today, I see them transformed into landscapes, colors, and shapes that speak for themselves. Don't let your feelings get lost in silence. Learn to give them form, color, and life. Discover how to turn your emotions into art that inspires. Today we traveled through 14 paths of transformation, 14 ways to think differently, to see beyond, to build your own evolution. Now I want to ask you, which tool impacted you the most? What topic would you like us to dive deeper into in future videos? Leave your answers in the comments because your voice is part of this journey. Remember, knowledge is power, but true power lies in conscious action. Use these tools not only to change your external world, but to build a new world within yourself. The future isn't predicted, it's designed, imagined, and created step by step, decision by decision. Don't walk alone. Subscribe, activate the notification bell, and join this community of awakened minds that don't just watch change, they lead it.